My name is Sadeq Bigdeli. I've been in education for as long as I remember. I've always had a passion to share what I was learning at the time. But officially speaking, since I graduated from the University of Bern in 2005, I've been teaching across the globe in different universities, and now I've been a full-time professor for 10 years. I founded the BA, which stands for Bigdeli Academy. So for me, it's a long and sort of an unusual story, but the takeaway is that, like many academic friends that I talk to across the places and universities around the world, students increasingly need to get a hands-on knowledge about real-world problems and the way of thinking and skills to tackle them. So in research, there's a stupid game of publish or perish stuff that nobody ever reads. So I thought I was doomed to become obsolete or irrelevant to the passions that inspired me to become an educator in the first place. So I thought I needed to connect more with the industry or the policy area or the people that were experiencing, the real-world problems. So I started to think that in the age of DT, data technology, that we are living in, why not create an e-learning platform that connects academics, practitioners, policymakers, policy experts, businesses, IOs, NGOs, across the board, in a way that never existed before. Well, for one, the problem with traditional e-learning stuff is that they try to replicate the physical classroom. It's never going to work because this way, the on-site classroom with the teacher, with the interaction and everything, would always be superior to the online. I think they should be complementary. That's number one. Number two, the existing platforms are provider-focused, not problems-focused or solution-focused. So you get a professor from University A or a company, expert from company B to provide his or her solution from his or her angle. Now, our idea at BA is to define small projects based on a specific category of a global problem, and then bringing in partners, experts across disciplines to provide their insights or solutions to that problem. This way, we would also be able to turn around the failed business model of the e-learning industry today by turning it into an educational marketing model, which is instead of charging students for the content that they are using, you would be basically charging providers of legal services or consultants that use this platform in order to connect with their potential clients or customer leads. An edupreneur is an educator entrepreneur who uses innovative ways to disseminate not just information but solutions to problems. For me, it's sort of like what the Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus calls a social business. My version of edupreneurship is when education and consulting basically merge into one. So you get a cohort of students, trainees, potential clients, customer leads, whatever you want to call them, depending on the context, and you take them from point A to point B by providing guidance, or broadly speaking, solutions. And don't get me wrong, it could both be about theory and practice. Look, there's a lot going on in the world of technology that is bringing sweeping changes to the legal industry, to the consulting business, to policy and education. The problem is that the legal world is pretty much lagging behind. The lawyers and the practitioners, for the most part, haven't yet realized the fundamental changes that are coming into the industry. And I don't think they have caught up with the spirit of what we call legal entrepreneurship. Now, for educators, like law professors or any lawyer who might be teaching occasionally as adjunct professors, I think they're also lagging behind in terms of using technology for developing and creating content, and also online marketing tools to promote their content and reach a target audience and get their ideas across as widely as possible. So what we are planning to do here is, for any specific project, like the one we are currently working on the issue of trade and peace, to create what we call a VA triangle, which is to bring in partners, an academic partner, together with business partners, law firms, consulting firms, what have you, in order to create an educational content that could reach a specific target audience. So what we do here is we have put together a team of young professionals to provide advice on the technical side of things, but also on content strategy and development. I'm extending an invitation to everyone who thinks has valuable content to share in the area of law and policy to join us in our exciting journey.